started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, and he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. LSU quick to the line.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
He's going for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's brought down the line of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. Grab in the backfield. It's Young. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a knack.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Snagged in the middle, it's Horton. Wide open spaces. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Alabama will get the first down.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go. You're seeing it here on the big stage.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Unloads to the right. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Under fire. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked him right into the ground.
When the offense stays aggressive, they try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
He'll try to do it himself. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it! They will score! Touchdown LSU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. The Tide will get the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They get to him as he throws. Got his man downfield. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Gets it out quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it behind the line. It's Durham. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They want to throw it. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit as he throws. Catch in the middle. It's Horton. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Alabama! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they're able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes the grab past the marker. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. Is now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Going up top again.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rush is on him.
And it's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I tell you what, the quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Right down the middle. Got his man. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We'll start with the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the first down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Steps away to find some room. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now second and goal from the 9. Unleashes to the end zone. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bama! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Trying to surge it in. He gets the two-point conversion, and we've got a ball game. They're down by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Direct snap. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
The The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. 22. He'll bring it out. It's Hampton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Horton.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and this defense thrives on taking the football away. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. 22. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were fit.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Got it in the middle. It's Cuevas. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Bringing it back. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the fourth. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated in certain. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Power football with the run. A confident, tough, efficient run.